What's up, fight fans? Welcome to another episode of Waiting Day. Like you all know, Waiting Day is where I look inwards, inside the gist, analyzing, breaking down, talking about things that we are not normally looking at, and to share that with you, the boxing and MMA fans. So, to see more content like this, please make sure to like my video, subscribe to our channel, and also you can support us on Patreon at the African Fighters. So let's jump straight into today's topic. Today we're going to be talking about Francis Ngannou and his devastating loss to Anthony Joshua 2 days ago in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Ngannou coming into this fight, a lot of people believe he was the favorite. He has the better chin, he has the stronger punch or the powerful punch, and he's going to turn off the light of Anthony Joshua. But the reverse happened. Joshua made easy work of Ngannou, showing why he is a former two-time unified champion. Heavyweight champion, and also showed why he was Olympic gold medal winner, and also his experience of 36 pro fights coming into this fight. AJ made easy work of Ngannou, and Ngannou looked shocked, looked surprised. Ngannou used to be the guy dishing this out to people, turning people's lights out, but he received one himself for the first time, and you can tell from his face he never saw this coming. He didn't know what happened. He looked properly heartbroken. You could tell in the post-fight press conference. After the fight, he really expected himself to do more or better. He, in his mind, deep down, fancied that he could knock out AJ based on what he did to Tyson Fury. But he was heartbroken. And this could mean two things psychologically for Francis Ngannou. It could be the make or break. It could be the beginning of the downfall for Francis Ngannou. We don't want that. Ngannou is someone we love so much with the MMA fans and also the boxing fans. He has an inspiration. But this can be one of two outcomes. A lot of people will start doubting Ngannou going forward. Some people call him glass jaw, weak chin, and so on and so forth. But how does Ngannou bounce back from this? This could be the break, or this could be the make. The next opponent facing Ngannou is going to be a really hard one for that opponent. He will capitalize on Ngannou's setback, or he could face the route of Ngannou. Ngannou will be coming to the next fight to put that beating on his opponent, knock his opponent out cold. But the big question, where does he go from here? Should Ngannou return to MMA, or should he stay in boxing? Ngannou, whose first love has always been boxing, stumbled on MMA by destiny, and became a UFC heavyweight champion, currently the linear champion, the champion that never lost his belt. So there have been talk about him going back to PFL. He's currently signed with the PFL. But one thing for sure, Ngannou does not have so much opponent at the moment due to the promotion he's signed to. PFL need to do a lot more to get Ngannou a lot of opportunity. And with Ngannou's fight with Joshua, Tyson Fury, he's well known worldwide. The boxing community knows Ngannou. So it's now time for PFL to make that big fight. John Jones came in the last PFL Champion of Champion event, also called out Francis Ngannou. So actually, Francis Ngannou does not have so much fight. The heavyweight fight between the PFL champion, Renan Ferreira versus Ryan Bader, the Bellator champion. Ferreira made the easy work of Ryan Bader, defeated Ryan Bader to win the PFL and Bellator heavyweight title, the champion versus champion fight. Ferreira is now kind of the unified champion of Bellator PFL, and this would be a very good fight for Francis Ngannou. If Francis Ngannou can go in and fight or defeat Ferreira, Ngannou will become the unified champion, likely the undisputed champion, former UFC, Bellator, and PFL champion. So that could be one way to go about this. Or another way for Ngannou can likely be to go into the PFL heavyweight championship, the heavyweight league, and win the PFL title for $1 million. But Ngannou is way bigger than that. In his fight with Joshua, he made $20 million. In his fight with Fury, was reported to make $10 million. So I don't think Ngannou will want to go into a league of 6 fights to win $1 million. Unless PFL is going to raise the price up to $5 or $10 million. But even at that, to go through 6 fights to win $10 million will not be what Ngannou will want to do at the moment. I think Ngannou is just here for the super fights. So a Reina Ferreira fight for the unified or undisputed heavyweight champion in MMA, or another undisputed heavyweight champion fight with John Jones if the UFC can partner with PFL. Hopefully, with the power of Saudi Arabia getting involved, that would be a massive one. Or Ngannou fighting another 2 division champion in one championship, one FC, Antonelli Malikin. Antonelli Malikin is the light heavyweight champion and the heavyweight champion. Another super fight was also Ngannou facing Umar Kane Rogrog, the Senegalese heavyweight. And these are the top 4 massive fights I see for Ngannou. I don't know who other fights you think Ngannou can have in MMA. If you can let us know in the comment section if I'm missing anything out. But in boxing, Ngannou also, it's a setback. A lot of people believe this defeat will completely shut the boxing conversation. Will send Ngannou back to MMA for good. But Ngannou, as you all know, WBC ranked him top 10 after he nearly defeated Tyson Fury, which many believe he defeated Tyson Fury, and rightfully so. If you beat the fighter called the best of this era, I think you deserve a ranking. And if he's currently number 10, maybe he's going to drop out of that number 10 to maybe number 15 or number 20. I don't know what WBC will rank Ngannou next, but I believe Ngannou has a lot to offer. I believe Ngannou can beat a lot of top 15 heavyweights. So what are the fights for Ngannou? Ngannou can take the likes of Derek Chisora, can take the likes of Dillian White, can take the likes of Zhang. Zhang just suffered a defeat to Joseph Parker, also the same night. He can take the likes of Joe Joyce. There are a lot of good fights out there for him. So I think he can take the likes of Makhmudov, the likes of Agil Kabayel. We also have Congolese fighter also who is the Martin Bakoli. Also have another Nigerian Ife Jabba. These are top guys Ngannou can likely fight to work his way back to the title. And for Ngannou's stock to stay intact, this is where I'm going to make my final contribution to this topic. I think Ngannou should not go back to MMA straight away. If he's going to MMA straight away, he should be going for a mega fight against Reina Ferreira to unify the MMA belt. And even at that, if he goes there and knocked out Reina Ferreira, a lot of people will say, oh, his power is only for MMA. He doesn't have that power in boxing. In boxing, we showed him what it is in boxing. So for that reason, I think Ngannou should stay in boxing. Initially, I wanted him to go to MMA because we all love him in MMA. We knew him in MMA. We know how devastating he was in MMA. But at this point in time, Ngannou going back to MMA will be a slap. Will be like boxing have chased him back to MMA, which is not a good look for the legend, the giant Francis Ngannou. I think he should stay in boxing, prove that he's a boxer, prove that he's actually good, prove that his fight against Tyson Fury wasn't a fluke. Going there against the likes of Dillian White. Dillian White is coming out from little issue, failing drug tests and all that. So it will be a good fight to get Dillian White to kind of show that, okay, I can still take on the top 10 heavyweight boxer, or the likes of Derek Chisora, who is a journeyman going out of the game, or any other top 10 like among the list I've mentioned. Getting that back, putting his name back on track, and then returning back to MMA will be the best approach. If he goes back to MMA, he will be a laughing stock, and that will not look good. And I don't think and if he goes back to MMA and get a defeat, that will become the beginning of the downfall of Francis Ngannou. But regardless, Ngannou is going to always be an inspiration. Ngannou is a legend, one of the greatest sportsmen or combat sport athletes of all time. He's going to be in the history book forever. We're talking about the great people who made their mark in the sport, talking about the fighter who gave Tyson Fury a top fight 10-15 years from now. Ngannou will be in that conversation, and he's going to be among the greats. So tell us what you think about this video. Where do you want to see Ngannou fight next? MMA or boxing? And who do you want to see him fight? See you some other time. Peace out. Bye for now, African fighters.